Thanks for coming. How's everyone doing tonight? If you're new here, welcome. Say hello. We interrupt this broadcast of Tammy's Nail Techniques to bring you the following important weather announcement.
Okay, we're coming to you live from Chesterfield County. As you can see, a snowflake is coming down. It touched the deck here. It touched the deck. And if you look, you can see the main roads. They are impassable, folks. They're telling everybody to stay at home. Grocery stores are closed. Schools are closed. We have a state of emergency. Again, there's a snowflake. It hit the road. It is a state of emergency. Everything is closed. So please, be careful. This is TNTWS, Tammy's Nail Techniques Weather Service, live on the scene.
Now back to our studio. In other news, Walmart put out a special advisory today for their customers, reminding them due to the severe cold weather to please wear 2 pairs of pajamas when shopping in the store. In Puxatawny today, Puxatawny's wife Phyllis has filed for a divorce in federal court. When asked about the decision, Mrs. Phyllis said she was tired of her husband lying to her all the time, and she wanted a man in her life that was a little bit more honest about the weather. Now back to you, Tammy.
Thank you for that riveting, newsworthy information. Now, back to the program already in progress. Hi, everyone. We're back.
Already in progress.
Okay. So tonight we are finishing up working on these sandwich dual forms. And we're going to be using the McCart number 1264 purple sparkly polygel. And I've got out the iGel Beauty clear just in case. Okay. All right. And I did try the dried flowers today, but I didn't like those. So I got out some of these. Hey, Anthony, thanks for coming. If you didn't catch our special weather broadcast a few minutes ago, you'll have to go back once this is over and check it out. Are you here, Anthony? All right, so I've already got the bottom of the form attached. Hey, Lauren. Thanks for coming. You guys new? Well, thank you for coming, Anthony. I appreciate it. How's everyone doing? All right, so we've already got the bottom attached. Now, I'm going to take a little nail stand here, and I'm just going to put this on this so it holds it in place for me. It's crooked as all get out, but hopefully it'll stay. All right. So I'm going to start by putting my slip solution in the little tray, or dampened dish rather. How's the weather where you guys are? I'm alone in the nail studio this evening, other than the weather personality. So we're gonna wing it. All right, as far as comments go, it's kind of hard for me to do this, and so I'm just gonna put a very little bit of clear in here. If I can squeeze it out the tube, she says. Oops. All right. Now, oh yeah, every time the snow melts, it always comes back. Oh, thank you, Regina. Thanks for coming. We're working on the index finger this evening.
Does that work?
Yeah, that works. I can read that like that. Thank you.
I'll be back.
All right, sweetheart, enjoy your show. You guys missed the special weather bulletin at the beginning of tonight's live, so please go back and check it out. We really worked hard on that. I'm trying to get the charging thing for Rick's phone so I don't lose you guys. All right. Shout out to the 10 of you guys in here. Hope you're all doing well this evening. We are working on the final design on our sandwich dual forms. Lord, I can't see it like that. I just need one more thing on the nail desk, people. Does anybody typing support variants? Lauren, I have no idea. I don't even know what that is. Okay. All right. So I've got my little bit of polygel in the top here, and I'm just going to dampen my brush with the slip solution, and we're going to put this from the smile line, and you can make it as deep or as shallow. It's got guidelines on it, so you can make it as deep or as shallow as you want. We're just putting a really thin coat here, so we can put our I'm gonna put some flowers in it. It's like somebody that thinks they're an animal. I was married to a guy once that was an animal. My first husband. Does that count? He was a jackass. But that's beside the point. And see, that's coming loose now. I knew that was going to happen. I'm new to these sandwich dual forms too, so everything I do here, I do it for the first time with you guys, so you can see all my blunders and boo-boos. Alrighty now. See, that's why I don't want to use this thing, because I knew it was going to come off. But that's okay. We shall persevere. Who thinks their name? Oh, okay. Well, more power to them. As long as they're not hurting anybody and not hurting me, I guess they can do whatever floats their boat. It is a free country, or so they say. All right. Now I'm keeping this kind of thin here because I just want enough to put the flowers in, because they're going to be, of course, on the top of the design when you take it off. I'm just making sure the sides are covered. Do me a big favor while you're watching this and hit that like button, smash that like button. And if you're on your mobile, if you want to hype this video, that would be awesome for me. You can share and comment and like, and if you're not already subscribed, you can certainly do that. It is totally free and it does not affect your credit score at all. We would love to have you be a part of our awesome bomb squad, which is what we call our nail family here on Tammy's Nail Techniques. I don't know why I'm doing this because it's clear. It's not like you're going to be able to see it, but we're going to do it anyway. Just because we can. So if you haven't checked out the special weather bulletin at the beginning of the live, please go back and do that. That would make us happy because we worked really hard on it. We're new to all this kind of stuff. I was just getting the hang of YouTube when they put all this AI stuff and everything on it. So, all right. So now we've got that. I'm going to make a mess. I'm going to take and put my flowers down in, let's see. Hi, Lilac. Thanks for coming. Are you new too? Oh, thank you. If you're new, tell us where you're calling from. And I love your name, by the way. All right, so I'm just going to take, beans. We're going to be working with some purple glittery. And no, I don't have any purple roses, I don't think. Oops. I tried the, well, I do have something like that, yeah. I forgot what I was going to say. Can you see? I'm sorry about that. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and think about subscribing. We would love to have you. We have lots of fun here, and we get to see lots of boo-boos and uh-ohs and different things like that. So, because everything I do for the first time with you guys. So, I'm just pushing that down in that poly gel. Let's see. Those two are stuck together. Get off of there. I'm trying to make this as much like a bouquet, if you will. Sorry, I'm not looking at the comments so much. I'm sorry. Shout out to the 80 you in here. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And you could also hype this if you're on your mobile. That would be awesome as well. I don't even know what kind of flower that is, but we'll stick her in there. Okay. All right, now, let's see. Let's do... I don't know why I keep going to that one. They're stuck together. Let's do this one. It keeps wanting to come off the thing. Y'all feel free to chat and talk. That helps me out too. Leave little hearts or emojis or whatever. And, you know, anything helps. Shows engagement. Or so they say, you know. All right. Now, we want to be able to see that polygel through here. So... I don't know if you'll be able to see that. I'll save that one. All right, I'm going to stick this in the white and cure it for the 60 seconds. I'm just making sure they're all pushed in. You will find that sometimes I have to take things out of the camera and bring them closer to me. For those of you who don't know, I am a licensed nail tech. I'm also a licensed instructor. I've been licensed almost 30 years in the state of Virginia. And I was also born with cerebral palsy. So I have to do some things a little bit different than you're probably used to seeing on other nail channels. But in the end, we still get there. So that's what matters. And we still make good nails. Yeah, so these are what I have on this hand right now. These are gel. And these are my nails. I've got a glove on the other hand. Of course, because I've developed some kind of problem with this finger. Some kind of contact dermatitis or something. My husband Rick comes in from time to time and does funny stuff. He's the one you'll see in the weather bulletin at the beginning of the live. I'm just waiting for the light to get done. Sorry, don't. Wait a minute. What'd I miss? Don't worry. Okay. Shout out to the 90 you in here. This is where we are. Okay. Now, we're going to move our flowers because if you know me, you know they'll end up in the floor. The first part of this video, when we did this nail here, you'll have to go back and watch that. Okay. Because a whole big tray of my rhinestone, I mean, everything went in the floor. It was horrendous. It was horrendous. I almost cried. I did kind of scream or something, if you want to call it that. All right, so the purple we're going to be using, I'm going to move, this is Sally Hanson, by the way. I'm going to move her for just a minute. So if you ever have any questions for me about why I do things certain ways or whatever, don't never be afraid to ask. This is a safe space. Okay? And I am totally open and honest about my disability and things that I can and cannot do. So have no fear. Please feel free to ask. Like I said, this is McCart's, one of the first polygel kits they came out with. I don't see anybody chatting. Are you guys still awake out there? And I put you to sleep. This is number 1264. Share this video so other people can see my work too. That would be awesome. All right. That's pretty. I hope it turns out good. I need just a tad bit more up here. All right. Now, take that away from the light. All right. I rarely ever use polygel, so we need to put just a hair more. You guys still there? Nobody's talking. Unless my chat is froze up, which happens quite often. I was supposed to be live last night. Okay, and I did make a post. Because of the winds or the weather or what, I don't know. But our internet was like every 5 minutes the internet was out. And I didn't want to get in the middle of a live and, you know, have it cut out on me. So our internet is iffy most of the time anyway, on a good day. Now, the purpose of these sandwich dual forms, for any of you who haven't seen them before, is that it's supposed to make you have less filing and make it so that the underside of the nail, the extension, is not sticky because it's covered, you know, with the bottom, if that makes sense. So that air doesn't get to it. Does that make sense? Somebody say something so I know you're still here. I'm just getting some wipes so that I can clean my brush because it's getting a little gummy. You can use plain alcohol for this too. Isopropyl alcohol or ISP. Right now I'm using Lizette's Gel Nails, her cleanse solution to wipe the brush off. So, because it's getting a little gunky. All right. Thank God the top was on that. Shout out to the 7 of you guys in here. Thank y'all all so much for coming. Anybody have any questions or comments? Anything you'd like to see in future lives or future videos from me? Or from Rick? Hello? I can't tell whether y'all are talking or not, honestly, because my chat is froze up or something, I guess. Yeah, the first 2 nights we worked on this, it was pretty much a disaster, but not as bad as the first night. So we may need to put a little bit more, because I don't think that's going to be enough. Hold on 1 second. Let me get my tube. These tubes are really hard for me to squeeze. Oh, well, that's good, Tammy. And yes, I do talk to myself all the time. I'm trying to get this to come off. All polygels are not created the same. Some of them, like this one, is a less sticky polygel than the clear. Of course, they're 2 different brands too. So, but hi, Lauren. Yeah, that just came up there. Kiana, is that your name? Thank you for coming, Kiana. Like I said, I guess my chat froze up or something. It does that quite often. Like I said, our internet is sketchy at best. But I'm going to try to stick to a schedule of going live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6-ish. Might be more, some days it might be 6:15, somewhere in there. But how are you, Kiana? Thank you for coming. Are you new? If you're new, go ahead and smash that like button. Welcome to my channel. This is Tammy's Nail Techniques, and I am Tammy. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please think about doing so. We would love to have you be a member of our awesome Bomb Squad. And the reason I call it Bomb Squad is because it's Tammy's Nail Techniques, and that's TNT, and well, TNT, you get it, right? Let me put some more slip in here. Hey, Amelia. Thanks for coming. How are you? Tell us where you guys are calling. Tell us where you're watching from. I'm just putting some more slip solution in my damping dish here. It gets a little cloudy after a while. Are y'all staying warm where you are? It's, what is it here? Something like 21 degrees, 24 degrees. I don't know. It was like, it's below freezing. Let's put it like that. All right. Now that we've got that, I'm going to check around. I think we're going to need some more. Well, we're going to have to squish it. Making sure we get it up this side wall here. Oh, purple, sweetheart, purple all day. But pink is running a close second these days. My daughter's favorite nail color is blue. My son's favorite color is red. And it's that kind of cool because red and blue make purple. It probably wouldn't work out like that for anybody else, but I thought it was pretty cool. I'm just trying to move some of this polygel over to make sure that it covers this edge right here, because it's a little bare. Like I said, I don't use polygel very often, and if ever anymore. I'm an acrylic girl from way back, so I am a licensed nail tech and instructor, in case you didn't catch that. I've been licensed almost 30 years. This year's 29. So yeah. Like I said, I also have my instructor's license. So if you ever have any questions or you're having any problems with your nails or whatever, give me a shout. I'll do my best to help you. And if I don't know the answer, I'll find out. I know a little about a lot of things. As they say, jack of all trades, master of none. So if I don't know the answer, I will certainly find out and get back to you. Can't get that one little spot. But we tried using gel in it the first night that we did. I'll show you all that in just a minute. Let me just try to get this. This is plucking my nerves here. To all my mods and to my members, shout out to you guys. If anyone on the live now is interested, I also do have memberships. I have super thanks, super chats, and stickers and those jeweled things. I don't even know what they're for. I also have a Ko-Fi link in my bio on my socials. I'm also on Instagram and TikTok under Tammy's NailTechniques. And you can click on that Ko-Fi link and you can buy me a coffee, which around these parts we call go-go juice. NailTechniques for go-go juice. All right. All right. Now, I'm just checking the underside to see if the nail bed area is going to be as covered as I like it, or as we want it to be. And I'll put our special hand guest, our nail model, back in the stand in just a minute. if you did not catch if you just came in and you're just joining us, and you didn't catch the special weather bulletin at the beginning of the live tonight, please go back and check that out. We worked really hard on that. All right. Let me, oops, sorry. I'm just cleaning my brush again because it's getting goopy. All right. So, now, I think all right, I think that's about as good as I'm going to get. All right. Which is not good, geez. But what's your favorite color? Kiana. Oh, Kiana, I'm sorry. I can't see. What's your favorite color, sweetheart? And yes, I call everybody baby, sweetheart, honey. That's just what I do. Honey bunny. Well, actually, I call Rick honey bunny. Okay. So, like I said, this is the bottom part. Okay. This is what we did the first night. That was a disaster. You'll have to go back and catch that. I have a playlist. I just got over 500 videos on the channel. I'm slightly over now. So yeah, shout out to me. Woohoo! And these will be under nail art and also under lives. If you want to go back and check out the other nights where we did these. And then this one was the second take on it, second video. And there are, this is gel polish and Madam Glam Scarlet Red gel polish and some hearts and rhinestones and different kind of embellishments inside the poly gel. This one. And then this is like Thursday nights. Okay. Now, we're going to take this. We're going to attempt to take this. Now, my problem is I'm going to take this off the stand. And see, I knew that was going to happen. That's why I didn't want to put it on the stand. But anyway, I mean, it did help, honestly. So shout out to everybody that's here. Thank y'all all for coming. All right. My problem is I can't ever get the bottom to line up with the top, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? All right. So this is what she looks like before we put her on. Now, hopefully it'll look that good on. Keep your fingers crossed. And I did prep my tip this time. Hold on. Let me take her back out because I can't maneuver like this. All right. Hopefully you guys can still see. All right. The problem I have is getting the top to line up with the bottom and getting them to fit together correctly. Now, I've had that problem every night that we've been working on this. So let's see. And this is why we put gloves on, Tammy. All right, so you want to place this down at a 45-degree angle and try not to push it down so far that you're going to get goop, squirting out everywhere, because the less cleanup you have, the better. Well, damn, Sam, look at that. But see, it's still not fitting completely flush. That's okay. We're going to make it work. And two, it's not especially easy trying to use these dual forms on practice hands anyway. But it is what it is, because I tried it on myself the first night, and that was a disaster. So I've got my clamp here. I'm going to use that, honestly, this time. I'm going to clamp the top and the bottom together. All right. All right, let's see. Let me clean this up just a little bit. All right. Let me put her in the light to cure. "60 seconds in your light." And that's still not straight. I don't get it. All right, let's cure that before I do something to her. Because we all know that I will. Or if you're new here and you don't know, you will soon. You will soon. Let me get this crap off my hands. So what are you guys doing on a Saturday night? Anybody got plans for Valentine's Day coming up just around the corner? I can't believe it already. Anybody got plans? Nobody's chatting. Shout out to the 3 of you guys still in here. Thank y'all for sticking around. All right. So now that she's cured, I think it's good enough though. All right. So now that she's cured, I'll put her back in here. We're going to take the clamp off. And now, when you attach the bottom with peel off base coat, Okay. So it should, and it has been, the bottom has been coming off beautiful. So we're going to take that off first. Or we're going to attempt to. There we go. And see, for those of you who are not familiar, well, I don't have anything solid. And I don't think you can see it on there. No, you can't see it there. All right, well, anywho, they have, I don't know if you can see it on that either. They have great big numbers. Great big, so you can see them, which I love because I have a hard time seeing the other little itty bitty numbers. So these are great big, and the numbers on the top are great big like that too. Okay, so you can match up your tops and your bottoms. All right, so now that we've got the bottom off, and these are reusable, just clean them up with some alcohol or, you know, I guess you could use a mixture of alcohol and just like a drip or two of acetone if you needed to, if you didn't have any other way around it, to clean them up. I'm just putting the top on this poly gel. All right, now you're going to need a thing, a tweezer or something to get between this and the nail that we just built to break the seal. They need to put little the little tabs on them, honestly. I like the ones with the little tabs. Come on now. Now see, I'm gonna have to take this out because I can't work like that. Can you guys see? Oh. Let's try it from this side. We'll get it. Let me get a different tweezer. Where did you go? There you are. All right. Something that don't have goop all over the ends of it. Shout out to the 80 in here. Thank y'all all for coming on this Saturday night. Now see, that went right up in there. No problem. All right. Because remember, we have the very thin coat of clear down first, because I wanted to encapsulate those flowers. I tried the dried flowers. I just didn't like how they laid at all. So there we go. All right. This is our gracious hand model. Her name is Sally Handson. This is what your mold looks like when it comes off. It has that number 6 on it. Great big. The only thing is, I wish they were a little bit longer. But, I mean, you know, you can't have everything. I did see where no, I think it was Temu, had the really long stiletto ones. So I've got those in my cart. This is what I have on my fingers at the moment. These are gel, hard gel, and rubber base. This is pearl, this whitish color at the cuticle. It's called Pearl Promise by Madam Glam. And also have 30% discount code for Madam Glam. It's always in my descriptions. Use that to save yourself a little bit of coin. And the quality can't be beat. I've got this hand covered because I have developed an allergy on this finger because it's what I use to hold clients' hands with. So now I'm just, that's what she's looking like so far. Now we had a little bit of spillage, which is normal, but I'm going to check the underside of this because it's not sticky. It's not, well, it's not sticky at all. That's awesome. Because remember, you used to have to go back and top coat the back of your, the underside of your nail because it would be sticky. Well, with these sandwich forms, you don't have to do that. That's cool. All right. So I'm going to get my trusty file out here. And we're going to file the sidewalls just a little bit. Now, I use the Tammy Taylor peel and stick 180 zebras on one side. And then I had just a standard 80 grit here for shaping on the other. Just because I like her boards, you know, this part, the plastic part. And I got these off of Amazon. And each set that you buy comes with the board. So they are disinfectable. Because I found that, I like how the metal file boards file, okay? But they hurt my hands to hold, if that makes sense. I'm going to take these guys out for right at the moment so they don't get in my way. Yes, I do things quite a bit different than most of the nail channels you're going to see. But that's okay. The important thing is you find what works for you, and as long as you're putting out structurally sound and quality nails, and you're not having, them pop off or come off, or clients come back to you, or you're having to redo your nails, before two or 3 weeks, then you do you. Don't worry about what everybody else does. You find what works for you, and you stick with it. And see, I missed, whoops, I hit the phone. I missed a little bit right here on this side, but for kicks and giggles, it'll have to do. See that side? I missed a little bit right there. All right, so let me pull this out. Now, if this were on an actual client, okay, you would need to go back and fix this, okay, with some clear gel or whatever, because that would lead to breaking. But for tonight's purposes, we're not going to worry about it. Do you guys have plans for Valentine's? I'm not seeing comments again, so if you guys are talking, I can't see it. All right. Now, And that's a little thin right there at the cuticle. You would need to fix that too with either some clear polygel or hard gel, something like that. Like I said, I hardly ever use polygel, so my ratios were not great. That's why it's a little bare there. But for any of y'all that use polygel all the time, you can probably do this lickety-split. I'm just cleaning up the cuticle area, you guys. Some things I have to bring closer to me. If you have any questions, if I can help you with anything, let me know. Yeah, see, I would patch that because that looks a little weird. All right, so wait a minute. I'm gonna patch this because I can. Because it looks terrible. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so. Actually, I think, being this is just on Miss Hanson here, I'll patch it from the inside. And you're just going to need just a tiny bit going down the side there where we missed. Or where I missed, you know what I mean. All right. And while we're at it, I'm then going to fix, once we get this straight, Rick's found this new show to watch called Vikings. How's everybody doing? Please share this video and hype it if you feel so inclined. That would be awesome. All right. Can you guys see okay? I don't know what that was. I don't know if that was Rick's phone or... I guess it was mine. All right. We don't have mistakes here. We have happy little accidents, as Bob Ross would say. Just going to add just a hair bit more right there. And then we will come back and fix the cuticle area. All right. You guys still with me? All right. Please tell me I just didn't stick my finger in that. All right. I think that's as good as we're going to get that. Amelia, you still in here? See, we make all kinds of boo-boos here, but and see, even though this is on a practice hand, this is driving me crazy. So, all right. That's good enough for those. All right, we can follow the rest of that. All right, let's put her in the light, just like this. "60 seconds. Come on. There we go. Shout out to the 60 you guys in here. Thank you for coming and staying. If you're new, please say hello. We'd love to chat with you. And if you did not join us at the beginning of this live, please go back and check out our very own Honey Bunny alias Rick. go and check him out. He is on scene providing a very important weather update. So go back and check that out. It would mean a lot to him. If you come back and like this video and comment for him, that would be awesome too. All right. So I've cured that. Okay. We're going to take a little bit of filing, but I did fix what we were missing. Now I'm going to fix the cuticle area here, or attempt to, with just a little bit. You don't need, Mount Kilimanjaro. Anybody got any questions or anything? About why I'm doing a certain way, or why, what steps I'm taking. Like I said, I rarely use polygel, so. All right, let's blend this in just a little bit more. That was an easier fix than the side. Oh, Lauren, thanks for coming and saying hello. I appreciate it. Thank you for sticking around too. You're awesome. Do you have cold weather where you are, Lauren? We've had winds today. Yesterday it was snow, and today it's winds. Wind advisories. Lots of snow and lots of cold, huh? Yeah, it's about to drive my hubby crazy. He wants to get out and go fishing. I want him to get out and go fishing. I just want him to get out and do something away from here. But yeah, so, all right, that's good enough. I think it looks pretty good. All right, so I'm going to cure that real quick. And then we're going to come back and do a little bit of final shaping. And then we'll put our embellishments on the top. And we will be done. Do you have any plans for Valentine's Day, Lauren? Yeah, well, we're together. See, in 2010, when he was 42, Rick had a massive heart attack called the Widowmaker, and he should have died, but he didn't. But he, at the time, he made a living as an over-the-road truck driver. And because of this heart attack, he went from being totally healthy to stage 2 congestive heart failure. And because of his medical stats and something they call an ejection fraction, which is how much blood your heart pumps out when, when it beats, didn't come up to DOT specifications for, to get a, to drive big rigs. I can't remember what they call it, but you know what I mean. So he lost an entire career. So we've been married almost 30 years. We'll be married 29 years, August 31st. So he's been here with me since 2010. All day, every day. all the time. All right, I'm going to wipe this off. Oop, I'm going to pull it out the finger. And I might as well just keep it out because we're going to do some filing real quick. And straighten up where I boo-booed this side as much as we can. And see, that's the beauty of my channel, okay? At least that's what I think anyway. It makes my channel unique to anybody else's because I don't sit here and practice or do this 100 times on clients and then come on here and do it for you guys. Okay? What you're seeing is me doing this for the first time, or in this case, the 4th time, because I've done 4 other nails, in front of you, so that you can see all the boo-boos and the trouble that, you know, we go through without thinking, well, God, they're perfect. They just did that the first time, and yeah, no. And oh, it looks so simple. And oh, that looks easy. I bet I can do that. And then, yeah. All right, let me see what that looks like. Well, that's better than it was. At least it ain't missing that hunk. Sorry, I didn't mean to get up in your, what is it they say, up in your grill or something. All right. Let me file this end here where I got the little extra poly gel on it. Thanks to the 4 of y'all for sticking around on a Saturday night. My son and his fiance, they just had their anniversary yesterday or day before yesterday. So he was taking her out to dinner tonight to celebrate. We have a daughter and a son and a grandson. Our daughter is 39 years old. Her name is Dory. She was Dory before Nemo had a Dory. And her birthday is Christmas Eve. She is 39. Our son, Patrick Joseph Riley IV, it will be 25 on August 7th. And there's almost 15 years between our 2 children. And then our grandson is going to be 23 in July. So, all right. That looks good to me. The underside needs filing just a little bit. But that looks kind of good. All right, I'm just going to kind of buff over this just a little bit with the buffer now. And I'm just using the sponge buffer. I got these off of Shein too. One side is 180. This is the 180 side. This is the 100 side, of course. So I'm just going to use the 100 side, the 180 side, and buff over this just a little bit so we can top coat. If I don't pull her out the finger again. And not that you would really have to do any of this either. you know, not if you didn't have any spillage or anything like that, you wouldn't even have to do this. All you'd have to do is slap some top coat on it, wipe it off, slap some top coat on, and you'd be good to go. I'm using the, I know I'm off camera, or out of frame, whatever, but I'm using the 100 side to just buff that cuticle area just a little bit. So hopefully when we top coat, you don't get any shadowing, but we might, and that's okay if we do. All right, let's put her back. We will dust off our nails, and then we will be ready to top coat and add some blingity bling. I'm just cleaning up the dust. We don't want that floating around too much, because the nail dust stays airborne and keeps falling for 30 to 45 minutes after you file. So you definitely don't want that in your top coat or your base coat or anything like that. Okay, and I'm just using my Beetles top coat because that's what I have available. So far, I think she's turned out pretty good. Like I said, if you want to check out Madam Glam, I do have a 30% discount code down in the description. Save yourself some coin, some cha-ching. We'd all like to do that. If you have any questions or comments or anything, please let me know. Shout out to all my other members and my other subscribers. Miss you guys here tonight. But I'm so happy to have met all of you nice, wonderful people and have you share part of your Saturday evening with me. Boy, I gotta follow that end. Alrighty. So now that I've done that, I don't know why there's that little white space up there at the top, but that's okay. I'm just gonna top coat the underside real quick before I put her in the light, just because, not that you really have to, but Rick's birthday was the 29th of January, and of course we were snowed in and couldn't go anywhere or do anything, so. And see, that did help bring out the translucentness at the bottom with the flowers. So that's something you might still want to consider. All right, so I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds. And then we're going to add our embellishments. Now, we've had the flowers. I've got, hey Michelle, thanks for coming. Everyone, this is Michelle. She's one of my mods, and she's one of my OGs. For any of y'all who do not know, I also do spiritual work. I make candles, spiritual candles, and resin pieces. And I made 2 skelecorn candles for Michelle. And earrings too, right? I believe. Thank you for coming, Michelle. How is your Saturday going, my dear? I've got that cute little bow right there. That cute little purple bow. I wish they had a bow that had that was a different color. Oh, here we go. It's a green bow, but it's got purple in the middle. Should I use that one instead to break up the purple? Maybe. We'll see. All right, now let's get some flowers out. Yeah, we're just discussing Valentines and dual forms and weather reports. Michelle, being you didn't catch the beginning of the live, you might want to go back. There's a special weather bulletin up there before our video. And Rick worked really hard on it, so he would appreciate a comment, I'm sure. That would be great. All right, now, I've still got my rhinestones and all out. And let me show you what we're working on, Michelle. I'm sure you remember our client, Miss Sally Hanson, okay, from the last 3 nights that we've been doing this. Okay, I just took those nails out when I filed so that I wouldn't mess them up. But there she is. Let me see if I can. Are you zoomed? There we go. How's that? Is that better? Don't forget to hit that like button, you guys. All right, let me fix this edge because it's going to drive me batty. Is your show over, Patrick? Rick, is your show over? Nothing. Just wanted to see if you wanted to come back here for a few minutes. Is your show over? Is that episode over? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you could have just told me. All right. So now we're just going to we're just going to put our embellishments on, and then you guys, I will let you go. All right. Aw, thank you, Michelle. Michelle's in here. Oop. Yeah, this one went off pretty much without a hitch, Michelle. You'll have to go back and hashtag rewatch squad. I was pretty daggone proud of myself, honestly. A couple of boo-boos, but we fixed them. Nothing major. I also do tarot readings, candles, custom phone cases, custom crock charms, custom press-ons. Let's see. Resin pieces. You name it. All right, so why don't we, where's that big rock that we had the other day? Let's use that. So how is your show, my dear? Oh, well, wait a minute. Before I do that,
It's good so far.
I didn't think about this before, but she says, hey, Rick, enjoy your show. I'm
Hi.
gonna put some base coat. That's Michelle. I'm gonna put some base coat on this to put these hearts in because I forgot. That happens a lot. But I think it turned out really good. And didn't have that many problems with the bottom this time. I mean, it still didn't fit quite right. And I think that's because my polygel on the inside, when I put that down first and cure it, I think that's because it's not even on the underside, so the bottom doesn't fit in there, you know, flush like it's supposed to. But that's something I'll have to work on. All right, so I'm going to put this base coat down here to put these hearts in. I don't know why we've got that little white patch right there. But all right. I just thought, I mean, that's what I thought. All right. So now I'm going to take, because this is supposed to be Valentine's, you know. I'm going to take maybe the fuchsia and the light pink and the purple hearts.
Yeah. Blah, blah, candy and flowers
Blah,
and candles.
blah.
Oh, I love you.
What's the difference in, let me move these out the way before I make a mess. What's the difference in the, get me two of the same color pink? Can you tell a difference in those two pinks? Oh well, we're just gonna go with it. One's enough. And the purple ones. Alrighty. Let's get our shout out to the three of you in here. Thank you guys for staying.
Gee, what happened to 24?
When did you see 24?
24, 25 people in here when you first started.
They come and go. There's probably been more in here than that. They, you know, they're just clicking around to see what's what. And if it catches their attention, they stay. If not, they go. How are your skelecorns holding up, Michelle? I'm just going to put a few of these out on the thing because we don't have that much room to do anything without covering up the flowers. I do wish these were a little bit longer, but and what? Let's see, that one's going to stick and it's going to piss me off. Well, I guess that's enough. All right, now we're going to close that back up.
Yes, good idea.
All right. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad. I've got a new unicorn mold coming, I believe. But I can't remember right off. But would you like me to let you know if I get it? All right, so I'm just going to put a couple of these in there. They do come in all different sizes. So
And shapes.
I really do like that. In case you hadn't figured out where having a break.
With a Kit Kat bar.
No, but that's why I keep stopping, in case you can't figure that out.
Oh. Oh.
Let's do. Now see, I can't tell the way the light's shining on them. I can't tell what color is what. Ooh, that's stuck together. Well.
Hoity-toity. Toity-hoity.
Can you see okay, Michelle? All right. Now, where is my fuchsia? I don't know, because I can't see. I'm serious. I can't tell what's what. Oh, well. We'll just go with it. All right. I want to leave enough room for those flowers. Okay. So I'm going to cure that. Well, let's just use the cure light. Why don't we do that, Tammy? That would be more helpful.
Yes, it would.
Thank you, Michelle. All right. Now, hopefully that's cured enough. All right. Now, let's move these out the way. And we'll put our flowers on. And a couple of our blingity blings. This thing is huge. Yep. I don't know. You think that's too much? I don't know. Let's not use that. All right. Let's do. Let's do. Ooh. All right now. And then I'm gonna go watch Svengoolie, I think.
Svengoolie.
All right, let's hope that's cured enough. Shout out to the 5 of you in here. Thanks for coming. We're almost done with this nail design. You know there had to be a purple one in there somewhere.
Of course.
Aren't you funny?
I try to be.
All right, now I'm going to put this bow on here, hopefully. But I hate the idea of it covering up stuff. Should I use the bows, Michelle? Can you see the bows? Should I use those? Or one of them? In the meantime, I'm just going to use my top coat and put some of the pink crystals on. And of course, again, if this were on a person, you would want to make sure that you brace up these flowers and fill in all the little gaps so they don't get hung in people's hair and, you know, stuff like that. All right. That's the wrong end, Tammy. These are just the same hot pink crystals that I was using Thursday night. My picker-upper is not picking up her. Michelle, do you know how to get these pickup tools? Do you know how to sharpen their points or get them sticky again? I mean, they're wax, so I would think, you know, getting them warm or something, but...
Wipe them down with an alcohol pack, get all the dirt off of them.
Yeah, but then doesn't that take away the sticky?
No.
Oh, for heaven's sakes. Just going to tuck that one up in there. And we'll put one more down here. What do you think about the bow, Michelle? Think we ought to do the bow or ought to leave it? What was what? What was what? You okay, Patrick?
Mm-hmm.
And see, that one moved on me already, little fart. All right. Let me put the top on this. What do you think we ought to do with the bow? Hold it. All right, hold on. I'll get it. Can you see the bow? I've got two different bows. I thought maybe the green would break up the purple some, but it's got a purple heart. Or you think we ought to do the purple bow with the yellow heart? Or should we just leave them off? Yeah, do you know a way of resharpening or re-sticking your point to your picker-uppers? I mean, it is wax. So I thought, well, maybe if you heat it up, you know, but... Because, I mean, this is fairly new. I haven't used it but a handful of times. And it's already not wanting to pick up stuff. What are you rifling through over there, mister? And that's what she's looking like. So do you think we need the bow or not? Okay, we'll leave it out. The audience has spoken, and we shall listen. So we're going to leave it out. Works for me. All right, so now that we've done that, she's all done. And now I'm going to put the other ones back in so you guys can see everything that we've done this week. And I will be back. Today is Saturday. I'll be back on Monday. Around the same time. So this was the first night that we did it. What was it, Monday night? And then this was the second night, which turned out better than the first night. Okay, so we're talking progress here. Okay, and twist it. All right, I'll try it. So this was our first night. That was a disaster. Remember that? Yes, it was a mess. It was a sticky mess. This was the second night. It went better, but still took forever. But it did go better than the first night. This is the Thursday night's nail, and it went better than the previous two. Still had its own hang-ups. And then here we are at tonight's nail, this one right here. And even though I had to go back and add a little polygel after the thought to the side over here because I missed a chunk in the form, I mean, I think that one turned out by far the best. These two are definitely the best. But I think this turned out really, really cute. I hope you guys have enjoyed this series about these sandwich dual forms. the jury is still out. I think the more that you use them, as you can see here, the better you get with them. So thank you, Michelle. All right. Well, thank y'all all so much for being with us this evening. Mr. Riley, do we need to shoot back over to you for any more breaking news before we go?
Well, other than the fact that it's dark outside, not much. Everything's freezing. So make sure you don't skid on the ice.
Well, you heard it first here, people. Aw, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's always my pleasure. I hope you enjoyed the series. I hope anybody that missed will go back and rewatch. If you have any questions about anything that we did or whatever, or comments, come back and leave them in the comments section. Feel free to hype this video if you're watching on mobile. That would be awesome. And share it. That would be great too. All right, you guys, thank you so much for spending part of your Saturday with us. And until next time, which will be Monday night around 6-ish. Okay. Until then, stay safe and stay well. And as always, wishing you nothing but love and light.